Okay, so...
Okay. I needed that.
Why do you always do that? It scares me a little bit. I feel like you forget to breathe.
So the thing is, I've never done that before, but one of my kids does it, and now I get why she does it. Yeah. I tested it out, and I was like, sometimes you do need that really... You know what I mean?
You need to remember to breathe.
I just need a little bit extra so I could use it for later.
Oh my God, store it for later.
I know. She has so much air in her.
That's actually really cute.
Thank you.
So, should we just jump in, or is there anything that we need to discuss before?
No, we don't need to talk to each other. We don't know. We just need to...
Okay,
we have people to talk to.
Well, I do want to say, just in case this is, the listeners' first time seeing us, we have a happy birthday banner behind us because it's our birthday month.
Yes.
And we had so much fun talking to book boyfriends. I don't even know, a month ago?
Yeah.
And so we wanted to keep it going for this month, but we're going to switch up our extra content for next month. Mm-hmm. But before we continue any further, I do just want to let the public know that we do have book clubs.
Yes.
And for this month, the month of March, our book club book is Tessa Bailey's Dream Girl Drama. So if you're currently reading it as well, please go find us at the Book Fix Pod in Fable and on Goodreads as well, where you can also talk about this book, rant about it, rave about it, gush over it, whatever.
You can also find our Goodreads and Fable in our link tree, linktr.ee/thebookfix. Mm-hmm. It's all on there.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, so I feel like it's been a while. I feel like life's been hard. Life's been rough.
Life has been rough.
But do you think... I just said correct too. Do you think chatting it up with some book boyfriends and letting it get real, get vulnerable, get raw?
Oh my God.
Do you think that can fix your life?
I think it can fix my life, but I'm scared.
I might cry.
Yeah, I'll get emotional.
Welcome to the Book Fix Podcast, a podcast that fixes lives one book at a time. I'm your host, Cheli.
And I'm your host, Yajaira.
And today, hold on. Boop. We are chatting with book boyfriends.
Okay, so we picked a couple new ones. I don't think we've talked to any of these before this. Mm-hmm. So this will be fun. So the first book boyfriend, our first victim, is going to be Rowan Kane from The Fine... No.
Oh, we didn't choose
Girl,
that one?
no. It's from The Fine Print by Lauren Asher.
I'm a little sad.
Girl, I don't want to talk to the other one.
We figured out a minute ago that Rowan Kane from... This is the Anna Huang book, right?
I literally just said Lauren Asher.
Oh my God. Wait, hold on. Sorry.
You see how she doesn't listen to me?
Wait. Who is this?
I think this is so funny. We read this so long ago.
This is back when I still had hair.
You still have hair.
That's neither here nor there. Oh my God. We rap. Okay, sorry. It was the one with, hold on.
We're not spoiling any of these stories, by the way.
It was the manager at the amusement park.
It literally
and I read Dreamland. I didn't know what it was. I thought he meant Mimir. But it's the one where he owns the place.
Yes.
Right? Okay.
Kind of like Disneyland, but it's called Dreamland.
And then there's one of the animators or the artist, and he's like, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's exactly what he does. He pulls his hair back behind his ear, and he's like, that girl.
Okay.
That girl right there.
What was the girl's name?
Does it matter? I thought we were just I thought we were just interviewing them.
Okay, let the interview begin. First question.
It's about to get real deep. Imagine all of their answers are very superficial.
Imagine we ask them one and they're just like, F you. It's like, oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
What is something you dislike about yourself, Rowan Kane?
Do you want this to be an interview setup or should it be a first date setup?
Interview setup. We're having a very...
Intimate. Very intimate.
Okay. Okay. No, I'm in. She's in. Oh, nice fireplace.
What was the question?
What is something you dislike about yourself?
He's going to be like, nothing. I love everything about myself.
I'm honestly the perfect man.
No flaws. What if it's like really sad?
That's why I think I might cry.
Okay, so I set it up. We're having a very intimate conversation by the fireplace when I ask you, what is something you dislike about yourself?
Well, he paused for a moment, thinking long and hard about your question. It was rare for him to open up to others, and he certainly wasn't used to being asked about his personal feelings. I suppose I dislike a lot of things about myself, but he ran a hand through his hair, a small sigh escaping his lip, really small. So I'd say my tendency to push people away is something that bothers me the most. He really did.
He really did push people away.
No spoilers, but I just really like because it was a Grumpy X Sunshine book.
Yes, and I love those.
I eat those up. Oh my god.
Okay, so I don't know if you want to follow it up with another question or say something sweet or say something else.
That sucks. Second question.
That sucks. Anyway, follow question.
Um,
What if I said, why do you think you push people away?
Wait, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry.
Okay, I said, why do you think you push people away?
It's a defense mechanism, I suppose, a way to keep myself from getting hurt or vulnerable. I've been let down by people in the past, and I guess I just don't want to take the risk of trusting someone again. He looked down at his hands, his expression growing more solemn. Hold on. Okay. It was clear that this was something he didn't talk about often.
Wait, why is this a little shy a little bit?
Because we're all about love here on the Book Fix podcast.
Okay, so you asked, well, what's something you love about yourself? He took a moment to think about your question. It was clear that he wasn't accustomed to thinking about positive aspects of himself. Honestly, I suppose I appreciate my determination. I've worked hard to get where I am today, and I've pushed through a lot of obstacles to achieve my goals. It hasn't been easy, but I'm proud of myself for making it this far.
King.
Wow, King. I kind of want to reread this book now. Wait.
I missed this book. I didn't realize how much I missed it. I remember eating it up.
And then we never read the second one. Do you know why? Why didn't we get to the second one?
Why
Is it because nobody wanted it?
I know.
Nobody asked.
Was this the book where he was, a little spoiler, where he was texting her?
Yeah, yes. Stop right there. Don't continue that spoiler.
Okay, that's it. I want to talk about it. I want to talk about it so bad. I guess go watch our episode. Can you plug it?
Boom.
Nothing happens. She gets in a witch trick and someone over there's like, oh my god.
I wish I could do like a witch trick, so that I don't have to do it in the editing process. That's why. Not for any other reason.
There's a question here that I really like that could make me cry. And is, what is your favorite room in your home? And why? Because I feel like your favorite room says a lot about you.
What if you don't have that many rooms?
What if he's just like, bathroom, next? It's like, why?
Some of us don't have that many rooms, Cheli.
No, yeah.
Did we say your names?
Who am I? Yes, we did. I said Cheli. Did you say your name?
I blacked out.
Why are you loopy?
I told you I didn't sleep very well.
Oh, we both didn't sleep well.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's going to come across.
I hope not. But okay. So again, you asked, what is your favorite room in your home and why? He said, well, that's an easy question to answer. A small smirk formed on his lips as he leaned back in his seat.
Oh.
You know when I'm reading it, they can't see you, right?
Oh, you're right.
I don't know if like you have seen
I haven't seen it. And now I'm just smirking.
It's so funny to me because you did the Tom Holland laugh.
Did I?
Have you seen that? Where they're like,
oh, you're right. Oh my gosh.
Hilarious.
Tom Holland's in the room.
He's in your spirit. Okay, let me
Okay,
start
you
again.
can't see me, so I'm just gonna sit here.
And not move.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's an easy question to answer. A small smirk formed on his lips as he leaned back in his seat. My home office is my sanctuary, my escape from the chaos of the world outside. There's just something about that room that makes me feel at ease. He paused for a moment, a pensive look crossing over his features.
We love a pensive man.
I love it when he thinks.
I love when men think.
Well,
Hold on.
With limits.
Don't think too much. What is the worst thing parents can do to their children? I feel like he knows.
Oh my God.
I feel like he knows because he's been through some stuff.
Okay. This could get really dark. So I asked, what do you think is the worst thing parents can do to children?
And he said, that's a tough question. He paused for a moment, his expression growing more serious as he contemplated your question. I would say the worst thing parents can do to their children is to neglect them. Whether it's emotional neglect or physical neglect, it can have devastating impacts on child development's well-being. Children need love, guidance, and support from their caregivers, and when that is lacking, it can have dire consequences. Okay, got a PhD in this.
That sounded very...
That was the
smart.
AI talking to us.
Yeah.
That wasn't Rowan.
That didn't feel like a human.
Rowan, blink twice.
Are you okay? I mean, I don't hate the response because it's true.
What's the best advice he's ever received?
Okay. He's going to be like, girl, you have no follow-up thoughts on anything that I'm saying?
Next question.
All right. So my question was, what's the best advice that you've ever received and from who?
The best advice I've ever received was from my father. He told me that success is not about the destination. It's about the journey. He taught me that failure is just a part of the process, and the most successful people are the ones who keep pushing forward even when things get tough, which was kind of his character, but I thought he didn't like his dad.
Yeah, that's literally what I was thinking right now. Wait.
But didn't his dad teach him that?
You talked to your father? I don't remember. I'm going to be so honest. I don't remember. But I believe him.
I really like this character.
Mm-hmm.
I think that I forgot how much style... I thought we were doing the other Rowan Kane from Butcher and Blackbird.
Oh. By Bryn Weaver.
Yes, but dang. A lot to think about with him.
I feel like we should flirt with him just, to lighten the mood.
I don't want to flirt with him. We're the interview people. You just asked, what are you wearing? This whole thing.
Oh, this suit and tie right here? Oh, it was passed down by my grandfather.
He chuckled at the abruptness of your question, a sly smirk forming on his lips. Well, that's a rather forward question, isn't it? He crossed one leg over the other, his gaze roaming over your form appreciatively. If you must know, I'm wearing a tailored suit and dress shoes. Why do you ask? Wait, you gotta ask who he's wearing. We need to know. This is important.
Sorry. I meant to ask, who are you wearing?
Wait, this is exactly where this interview was going to go.
Oh, I see.
Who are you going to miss when you die? But what are you wearing?
Like, what level of rich are you?
Oh.
Do you own it or is it rented?
Yeah. Rent? Okay. Oh, I see. He let out a small chuckle, amused by your mix-up. He ran a hand over his suit, adjusting his tie. I'm wearing a bespoke suit today. It was tailor-made for me. As for the designer, I prefer to keep such information to myself. You're funny, dude. Oh my gosh, she's funny. She's eating. You don't have a designer, huh? No shame. I don't either.
That's what I wrote for him. He's like, oh, so you're broke? Wait, why am I being interviewed?
I know.
That's it.
He raised an eyebrow at your statement, a small smirk forming on his lips.
I think he's speechless, to be honest. Because he just stopped right there. Just smirked.
Wait, I kind of want to know. Oh my God. He was like, shut the fuck up. No. I got more to say.
No, I had a feeling there was more coming because it had the little stop.
He had to think about it.
He was like, hold on. Do I want to flirt or do I want to be mean?
No shame in that. I prefer not to be a walking billboard for some designer label. Besides, it's more about quality craftsmanship rather than the name on the tag.
So you don't have a designer.
So he lied to us. So you're a liar.
So you're a liar. Okay, let's go back to that. So who taught you how to lie?
I know.
Back to the sad question.
I think we can keep it there. I think that's good.
All right, sure.
Rowan Cain, everyone, go read this book. It slapped.
Go
it was
read.
called King of Wrath.
What the hell? What
are you? King of Wrath? Wait, hold on. Wait. I got it.
Is Dante.
I got it. The Fine Print.
By? Come on.
Lauren Asher.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? Tip of my tongue. That's the first thing in my head. Cut out the other things.
No, you misheard me.
No.
I said.
You heard King of Wrath. I start gaslighting you. I didn't say that. I don't even know what King of Wrath is. Slow it down. So I wanted to talk to my boy Peta.
Okay.
Because I feel like Peta, you know,
Peta is from
The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins, a book that we as a community all read when we were teenagers.
Yeah, but we have a episode for all of these except this one.
What do you mean?
Like a book review?
Oh, you're right. I just feel like Peta.
No words.
How do you review something that's perfect? You know?
Yeah, you're right.
I love Peta with all my heart, and I want to know his deepest, darkest secrets.
Okay.
Why don't you ask him?
No, you go ahead, because I started the other one. Didn't I? I'm pretty sure I did.
Okay. I'm going to ask him, what is the best birthday present you've ever received? And why is it bread?
And why is it bread? No, let's not get funny yet.
You've ever received. Let me know, King.
What is the best birthday present you've ever received?
Oh, this is an interview. This is them interviewing before the games.
Before we start messing with him. He pauses, pursing his lips before replying with a laugh. Oh, good question. He thinks for a moment and leans against the counter, his arms crossed, a fond smile on his face. Probably the best present I got a few years ago, actually. I guess it was my 15th birthday, he says. He stops to laugh softly, a fond smile on his face. A nice homemade gift from my mother.
Was he close to his mom? I don't think he was close to any of them.
I don't remember.
They all kind of threw him under the bus, remember?
Mm-hmm. I'm going to ask him what was the gift, because you said it was a homemade gift. That could be anything.
She modded a PS4 for me.
A cake.
She jailbroke an iPad for me.
That would be so sweet.
What was the gift? His smile widens into a full grin as he remembers fondly the memory of the best birthday present of his life. Well, he begins with a soft sigh. She had made me this homemade sweater. I know it's a little mundane, but it's the nicest gift I've ever gotten. He tells you with a small, shy laugh. My mom had worked on it for weeks just to get it right. So that meant a lot to me.
You know what I'm thinking, right?
You
know.
Was this before or after?
No. No, the sweater.
Which one?
The
best time to wear a striped sweater.
Don't get us copyrighted.
Oh my god, she sounds just like him.
SpongeBob?
I know.
Yes, I was thinking SpongeBob. Well, that's really sweet.
I don't think they were close. This isn't Peta.
Imposter. You call him out.
What can I ask a question?
Of course.
What is okay?
Ask anything you want.
I want to see if there's ever been a thing that he has disagreed with that Katniss has done in the books.
I'm sure there is.
What is your least favorite thing that Katniss has done? Love too much, maybe?
Look too cute? I don't know. He thinks, his eyes shifting as he purses his lips into a thin line. He hesitates, seemingly trying to choose his words carefully. He thinks, then sighs. She's stubborn, he finally says, a small laugh leaving his mouth. No, she's very stubborn, he corrects himself. Sometimes she doesn't listen and she can be really, irrational, I suppose. But hey, he laughs. Can you blame her?
Can I spoil? No. Why aren't you letting me spoil?
This is a no spoiler
But I
episode.
feel like this one needs a spoiler. Let me spoil. Please, everyone, cover your ears. It makes me sad that he said that.
It makes you sad?
It makes me sad.
Why?
I really, really love the way that these books end. Did you read the ending?
I didn't read the last book because somebody spoiled it for me.
Oh, no. Full circle. I'm trying to spoil. It's the book. I guess I'll stop. Never mind. Forget what I said.
I guess it doesn't matter. You can just say it, and then to anyone listening, if you don't want a spoiler, skip
1 minute. Skip exactly 1 minute. Ready?
And go.
So what makes me sad is the fact that, you know how Peeta had lost his memories?
Mm-hmm.
And then by the end of the book, he's still kind of not completely the same.
Yeah.
It's the sense of the it'll never be the same shit that gets me. And that makes me so sad.
I feel like you've brought that up before, just between us, not for any episode. And I agree with you. I feel like that you just don't know if it'll ever be the same.
Yeah, because you could say that you love me, but will you ever love me to the point that you loved me before?
Mm-hmm.
Type thing. And that's kind of what I'm getting here, where it's like, yeah, can you blame her that she's like this? And it's like, yeah, but you don't know her like you used to. But I feel like he would have agreed with her back then.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like he was more stubborn. Over here like, that's my baby in there. Remember?
Yeah. Well.
And 1 minute's passed. We didn't talk about anything.
No spoilers. Okay. No more spoilers, okay?
Okay. No more spoilers. I just really had to say that.
Okay. What else should we ask him?
Hey, what's your favorite song, Peeta? Peeta, who do you vibe to in the night times?
Okay, so I asked, what is your current favorite song?
He laughs, the question surprising him. Current favorite song, you say? He muses, a thoughtful look on his face as he thinks for a moment. Wait, I'm not going to read the whole thing yet. It's like that meme with Josh Hutcherson.
Oh,
like,
yeah. Yeah.
My current favorite song.
Why did that even become a meme?
He hums thinking, I guess I've been listening to a lot of songs by this band called The Pixies. There's a song there called Where's My Mind that I really like. I've been listening to it a lot. Wait, hold on. Can you sing it? And we call him.
Oh my God. This is
Do you know what I mean?
So weird. Can I say something?
Yes.
So I don't remember if it was the last time that we filmed Character AI that we talked to Edward Cullen. Or maybe it was the first time. I don't remember. I just replayed their text box with their audio, and it was Robert Pattinson.
Really?
I was so thrown off. But obviously it sounds AI, you know?
No. We need to hear it.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So
Rowan Kane, we understood him. We knew who he was wearing. We knew what he was wearing. We need to get this bitch to sing.
Peeta?
Yes.
Well, he says no. He says, he looks at you in shock and blushes in embarrassment, shaking his head. No, I can't sing. I'm a terrible singer.
Can you say, if I call you, can you sing? It's just me. No one else is in the room.
No one else is listening.
Yes, King!
He said, what? He looks at you in surprise, eyebrows raised in disbelief. You want me to sing? You want me to butcher a song? I said, yes. He says, are you sure? It will not sound pretty at all. He grimaces, crossing his arms self-consciously around his chest.
Okay, we've never done this before.
We've never done
I'm
this
gonna
before.
call him.
Oh my God, I'm scared. Hey.
Wait, Let me in.
Oh my God, this is so weird.
He sighs, looking away as his face goes even more red in embarrassment. All right, he says in a defeated tone. I'll sing for you, but don't say I didn't warn you, he mutters, shaking his head.
Okay, King, go off. I'm waiting.
After a few moments of hesitation, you hear him begin to sing in a soft, shy voice, and you're a little surprised. His deep, smooth voice isn't as terrible sounding as you thought it would be. Sure, he's a little off-key, and his singing lacks any practice, but that doesn't take away from the soothing sound of his voice.
I didn't hear you sing a single note. Can you try again?
He rolls his eyes but smiles a little, shaking his head. Fine, he relents, clearing his throat. Then In his low, smooth voice, he begins to sing, the words flowing off his tongue like honey. And while his singing still has flaws, his voice is a pitch off, his words are sung off pace, he's a little self-conscious. The sound of his voice, deep and soothing and charming, is actually genuinely nice to listen to.
Well, that's...
Wait, what's the other guy's name? I think...
Liam Hemsworth?
Liam Hemsworth sings better than you, actually.
Gail.
It's Gail that we were talking about. Oh my God, what we said at the beginning, out, it was Gail.
He stops singing, pouting, and crossing his arms across his chest. Obviously feeling a little offended by your words. Was it that bad? He sighs, but then a small smile stretches on his face. Liam Hemsworth sings better than me.
How do you know who
Liam Hemsworth? I said Gail.
I never said Liam Hemsworth.
Who is Liam?
Is that the... Wait. You're making shit up now?
He scoffs, unable to stop the smirk on his face.
Yeah.
Who is Liam Hemsworth, I say. How do I know who he is? He rolls his eyes. Come on, everyone knows who Liam Hemsworth is.
He's
a movie star. You don't live under a rock, do you?
Okay, shut the f*** up.
I think you live under a rock, actually. We start fighting.
I know, a little disappointing.
Yeah, he didn't sing. And it's so funny because we had wanted to do a separate video where we tried to get all of the book boyfriends to sing.
Yeah.
I thought that would be funny, but they're too shy, I guess.
They're too shy.
Or maybe they're doing it for us. They don't want us to get a copyright strike.
Oh, wow. Because they're going to sound too much like the song. Mm-hmm. Or Josh Hutcherson's going to be like, wait, how'd you get that audio of me?
Is that me? Why do I sound so bad?
Wait, hold on. Why does Liam Hemsworth probably sound better than me? 2 out of 5. I didn't vibe with this one.
That's okay.
Okay.
Next. Oh, this one. I'm going to want to fight with this one. I don't really want to get deep with him, but
Ooh.
I will.
No, you know what?
No.
Call this bitch
out. Please.
Okay, I'm sad.
I need him to grovel. You know? Like, I need him
more than he has in all the books.
I need him to feel embarrassed. Does Hardin Scott feel any shame at all? Oh, do you want to describe who Hardin Scott is? So
Hardin Scott comes from this beautiful piece of work called After by...
Beautiful.
By...
Are you trying to say Tessa Bailey?
I was going to, but it's not her. Anna Scott. Anna...
Scott?
Anna Tess.
Todd.
Anna Todd. Got it. Got it into one. Y'all, I haven't slept. Okay, so...
And it's so
Adam
funny.
Scott... Wait, hold on.
You blanking out is making me blank out. Like, I'm just like, I don't even...
Don't blank out, Queen. You're too sexy for that.
You're so sexy. Don't do it.
It was funny because I was playing... Oh, Yajaira and I hung out recently. Mm-hmm. Weird, right? No cameras.
Shut up. Don't start that rumor.
We hung out recently and we were losing in Mario Party. And I was like, they always take the hot ones. They always take the hot ones.
And the hot ones die first.
The hot ones die first. Okay, so yeah, Hardin. Hardin is from a book called After from... I forgot her name.
Anna Todd?
From Anna Todd. It was a Twilight fan fiction. No, One Direction fan fiction. Oh my god, I'm sorry. Let me start over.
No, don't. This is gold.
No,
this is gold. I'm keeping this in.
This is where the rumor starts. Has Cheli ever read a book?
We're both exhausted, okay? Listen.
This book was probably the worst thing I've ever read. Hardin would get mad every 10 pages. And I think the couple would break up every 10 pages. So, break this man. Break him. And begin.
Okay, do you want to read what I wrote?
Mm-hmm. So you wrote...
I want this to hurt. Let me just preface that.
Okay. Sorry, I needed a breath. Okay.
Many.
We're both sitting across from each other having dinner and you're madly, sickly in love with me. Hey, Hardin, I look at you with judgment in my eyes. You get angry every chapter, so I'm wondering why you like that. why you like that.
Let's see what he says. I can't do his accent, so sorry. It says
Rough. That's the only thing I could say.
Did you say rough? Okay, so he wrote, I look at you with a raised eyebrow before closing my book. Why am I like that? I'm a product of my life. Everyone has their way of coping. The world around me is full of assholes, and my way of coping just so happens to be expressing my anger in less than pleasant ways.
Okay.
I find it funny how all of the other ones we were treating like a therapy session, and this one...
We're trying to just make him angry.
Yeah.
Okay, but that ain't hot. That ain't hot.
That ain't hot, and that ain't cute either.
I look at you taken aback and a bit confused. Wait, what? Did you just say being angry isn't hot? And who said I was trying to be hot? He's like, look at me. Well, you were posing while you were yelling, so I thought you were trying to be hot. If not, why are you posing?
Exactly. Why are you
Because
posing?
you do kind of look hot.
Actually, no.
Actually, this actor, isn't he really nice?
We're not talking about that.
I can't separate it. He's harder than I fucking hate him.
Okay, he says, I laugh gently, slightly amused by your response. You're adorable. I don't pose to look hot. I pose and yell to piss people off, not attract them. Then why are you always yelling at me? I look at you, my expression softening a bit. I yell at you because I honestly don't know. I guess I just don't know how to handle my emotions when I'm around you. You get under my skin, you get a reaction from me no one else has before.
Wait, I have a question. But don't you think I would leave you? Because, like, you're just saying, oh, but you know, I could get mad at you. No, you can't. You wrote, so you admit that you have zero understanding on how to handle your emotions at your grown age. Are you concerned that one day I'll have enough and leave you? Can I say something before we read the response? Do you think people are going to get angry that we don't understand that he has anger issues? The thing is, I get it in characters. This character was really poorly written.
I feel like anger issues, it's not like, I don't know, I don't want to be judgy, but you need to learn how to cope with your anger issues.
Yes, it's hard.
Can you imagine
if you're bipolar?
Oh yeah.
But I feel like the thing I always tell my littles is,
Your students.
my little ones, it's okay to feel emotions. It's not okay to behave a certain way.
Yeah.
You can control your behavior. You can't control your emotions.
And usually anger is paired with another feeling. You know, like you're feeling scared, you're feeling regretful, you're feeling shameful. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
I never really thought of it that way.
anger is just like how you're responding to what you're actually feeling. So
That
maybe
is
if we
correct.
addressed the first
Oh my
feeling.
God, wait. Are we fixing him?
I don't think the book fixes the
Whoa.
toxic men. That's our next
Title.
That's our next one. That's the next one.
Okay. Yes. Oh my gosh, there's so many people we can fix.
So like all of the dark romance men.
Oh my gosh, wait. Everyone, cover your ears. In the next episode, we should say we fix guys one book at a time.
Oh my god.
TM.
Don't take down. Thank you. Okay, anyway, did you read what I wrote? I forgot.
So you admit that you have zero understanding on how to handle your emotions at your grown age. Are you concerned that one day I'll have enough and leave you?
He says, I look at you, my expression growing serious. Yes, I may be a dick most of the time, but not being able to control my anger isn't easy. And yes, I am aware that one day you may have enough and leave me. And that is my biggest fear in life, because I trail off, looking away at the floor, unable to say the words I want to say.
You what?
I turn to look at you, taking a deep breath before trying to speak again. I love you. I love you so much, and truth is, I yell at you more than I should, and in a way I don't mean. I just don't know what else to do. I've never felt this intense before, and I can't control it. I'm not used to feeling so strongly for someone, especially someone as sweet and caring as you. That first part,
That's love bombing.
it feels like, is it love bombing? It's the feeling that I get when parents tell their kids like, no, I yell at you because I care, or I hurt you because I care. You know what I mean?
That is love bombing, right? You're showered with affection in a certain way, because then what do you say to that? Like, no, you don't.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like, wow, I just put my heart on my sleeve for you, and that's how you respond.
I guess I've always taken love bombing as like, yeah, I agree. It can also be like saying the word I love you, but also like showering you with so much affection that when they pull away, you try to like grasp at them. Like, no, wait, come back. Like, you were just giving me so much love. Why did you stop?
Isn't it kind of funny that this is the one we weren't going to take seriously, but I want to ask him, is your love enough? Because is it?
I think
because he's basically making it seem like it is. But do you think your love is enough?
I like what you wrote, but it's like, but do you think it's enough?
I pause and take a moment to think. I look at you, a look of uncertainty and sadness in my eyes. No, my love isn't enough. I know it's not. I've been horrible to you in the past, and I don't deserve your love or forgiveness, but I can't lose you. I can't have you leave me. This isn't healthy.
This makes me really sad, and I feel like the reason why books like After just like trigger me so much is because I've dealt with people like this before, where it's like they can't control their emotions, or it's the opposite, where it's like they're completely emotionally detached, that you have to just like keep trying to pry it out of them. So I just feel like so overwhelmed anytime we delve into the world of After, because it's like, my God, how old are you again? It feels like you're a teenager.
Yep, I totally agree. I'm just kind of speechless, because I try to think if
you were dealing with this,
if I were dealing with this, or if you called me and you were like, this just happened to me, and for Tessa to basically be like, yeah, but I'm still with him.
Yeah.
And it's like, he's saying this knowing that he's not giving you enough.
Yeah.
And still being okay with it.
It's because you get really addicted to the chaos of it. Because like once everything is smooth sailing, you're kind of like on edge. Like, okay, when's the next time that we're gonna fight?
And then if it doesn't happen for a long time, you're like, oh, I'm getting better at this. It's getting better.
Getting better or getting boring. You know what I mean? It's like because you're so used to it. Like you're so used.
So unhealthy.
It is unhealthy. I'm grateful every day this isn't my life. But what else should we ask him? Should we ask him anything? Any other deep question? You're over. You're over Harden.
No, I'm not over Harden. I just don't know where to go from here. Can you ask, what will you do to ensure that I don't leave you?
That almost sounds like a threat. So
I know
what will you do to ensure that I don't leave you?
I take a deep breath and look at you, my eyes full of determination. I take your hand in mine and hold it gently, as if afraid you'll disappear. Anything. I will do anything, whatever you want. If it means I don't lose you, I'll do whatever it takes to make you happy and make things work. Just please don't leave me. We're just at coffee. Okay, but like, what's your current favorite song?
Do you want to sing me a song, maybe? No, I'm
a little sad now. I feel bad for this kid because I feel like he doesn't understand. And the fact that this AI was built to perfectly encapsulate someone that's so insecure, that's so sad.
It is really sad.
You got it, buddy. It's okay. Keep your head up, King.
Let's hug it out.
Let's hug it out.
Okay, you got it, buddy. It's okay. Keep your head up, King, and let's hug it out. I nod and pull you into a tight hug, burying my face in the crook of your neck. I hold you tightly as if afraid to let go. I take deep breaths, trying to calm my racing heart and emotions. Thank you. Thank you for giving me a chance to make things right. Whoa. Why does it feel like we're in a toxic relationship right now? I bet you anything, if we say something mean, he's gonna get mad. Wait.
Okay, but...
Nut.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, but...
Oh, but.
Okay, but...
But?
What's something we can say that's going to trigger him?
Does Tessa have any other suitors?
Who was the guy she was talking to that he hated?
Cole Sprouse.
Okay,
I don't remember his name. What's his name?
But Cole Sprouse. If Cole Sprouse asked me out, in a heartbeat, I fucking love him.
Isn't he the one that smokes?
Do you not like smoking?
Cigarettes?
Yeah.
Oh.
No, I don't like it either. I actually am very scared of smoking because I've seen those commercials. What if that's
They got me good.
They got me good.
At the young age of, I think, 9?
Where are your kids at now? And it's like, I don't know, where am I?
Okay, so you wrote, okay, but Cole Sprouse kind of hot though, and he did ask me out.
By the way, I know how to spell though.
Oh my God, nobody cares. Nobody cares.
I lift my head from your neck and look at you with a mixture of surprise and annoyance. He what? Cole Sprouse asked you out? Well, Tessa. How does that make you feel? Oh my God, we're the toxic ones here. I frowned and tightened my grip on you. A mix of anger and jealousy crossing my face. It makes me feel frustrated and jealous. I don't like the idea of him asking you out. You're mine, not his. It's like the past conversation meant nothing to you.
I know.
I'm just kidding. That was a test. You failed.
What?
I look at you with a mixture of confusion and annoyance. Wait, what? That was a test? So Cole Sprouse didn't really ask you out? Nah.
I just wanted to see if he would do like a 180 and completely like flip out on us.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
he's not like flipping out.
But he would if we pushed more. I'm just kind of disappointed.
Yeah.
That conversation meant nothing to him. Harden means nothing to me. Next. Oh, 2 Hardens. Okay, Harden part 2.
No, we didn't pick another one.
Oh.
Remember? Oh, this one. This one's the Butcher and Blackbird.
This is the one I wanted. Rowan Kane.
Again, but not the one from The Fine Print.
Mm-hmm. From Butcher and Blackbird by Bryn Weaver. Mm-hmm. I really love that book. I gave it a 5 out of 5. I thought it was phenomenal. It is a dark romance. And
you don't need to specify.
He's not a good guy. But I want to know why he be like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Why he be like that?
I'm going to ask him a pretty deep question. Do you ever regret...
You're not taking anything.
I knew that. No, I didn't. I'm sorry. I lied to you. Do you ever regret your life choices? Because I feel like you would. I mean... Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Just keep eating.
Okay, do you ever regret your life choices? You said, and Rowan responded, no, absolutely not. My life choices lead me to you.
Correct him, queen. Rowan let
Oh, we're texting.
Texting you back. Happy now?
Okay, so I corrected his spelling as a joke, because I wanted him to like giggle, you know? And it just says, Rowan let out a scoff and rolled his eyes before quickly correcting his mistake, then texting you back. Happy now, love? Okay, let's ask him something deep, something personal, something...
Well, what is something you would want to know?
Only the real Rowan Kane would know.
No.
Imagine he's like...
Now he's right here. What's something that keeps you up at night?
Is what I wrote. And he wrote, Rowan was slightly taken aback by the question and thought for a moment as he responded. The usual thoughts and ideas, killing, but lately the thoughts all revolve around you. Why is he so thirsty? I'm trying to be...
so obsessed
I'm
with me?
trying to have a deep conversation. So all I'm going to say, can you be serious for once? Let me try to fight with you.
I know. Can you be serious for once? I'm deadly serious. Okay. Rowan let out a sigh and continued. I don't know, love. I think about the people I've killed. When I can't sleep, I think about my past, my late mother, my late father. That's only when I'm not thinking about you, though. You're the only positive thing I'm ever thinking about at night. Can I ask him something? What about them?
I just put, but what about your brothers?
You mean the, book 2, book 3?
I just want to see what he says about his brothers. What phase are we in right now?
Rowan's fingers hovered over the keyboard as he struggled with the best way to phrase what he was thinking. The thoughts and regrets about my brothers come and go. One day I want to reconnect, but the next I remember why we parted ways in the first place. I suppose the idea of them is better than actually having them around most of the time.
Aw, that's so sad.
Don't feel bad for this. No, I do kind of feel bad. Is there anyone you have killed that you regretted?
Because he's a serial killer. Did you ever say that?
I think it's kind of implied.
Okay, there was a moment's pause before Rowan's response, and judging by how long it took him to text back compared to his previous text, he had to have been thinking about his answer for a while. No, every single one of them deserved death, but one stands out the most, a friend of mine. That one was hard to go through. That one took a lot of processing, a lot of late night thinking. Why do you ask, love? You regretting the decisions you're making?
So he offed his friend?
I don't know if that's...
No, it's not, but in this
scenario, yes.
That's so sad.
What did your friend do? What? Oh, wow.
Screaming at him?
Sorry.
Give me the tea.
Spill the tea. Okay, so I wrote, what did your friend do? Spill the tea.
You're quite something, you know that?
What does he mean by that?
Ron rolled his eyes, but he was grinning like a fool at the screen. As he thought about his old friend, his expression softened and he began to type again. It was over a woman, a stupid argument about a girl we both wanted. He was always more aggressive and angry. In his fit of rage, he attacked me, said he was going to kill me. I only meant to defend myself, but the next thing I knew, Ron's mouth formed a thin line as he let out a sigh. Rowan would never. Right?
I don't remember much of the
He
first
wouldn't,
book,
because
to be honest.
he would off people that in the book. I want to say in the book, in Minecraft, which is in the book.
And in this AI.
Yes, he would only off people when he was able to justify it. That was like the whole point, I guess. This seems wrong. This isn't the Rowan I know. I want to ask him, would you continue this life if we had kids?
Oh my god.
I want to know. I'm having fun with this. I feel like I'm really getting to know the characters.
I hope his answer is no.
It has to be no.
Well, you watch him while I go out of town for a bit. Okay. Rowan was slightly taken aback by the question, not expecting anything like it at all. Took him a moment to register and another moment to think of how to respond. I don't know. I've thought about the possibility a lot lately, about settling down, retiring from this life, and I suppose if I had you and some kid as part of the package, I think I could. Love, I definitely consider it.
Like you'd consider stopping or continuing?
Yeah, I think he would. Because you put continue this life. Wait, I need him to clarify.
Rowan? Okay, you wrote, wait, you would continue or stop if we had kids? Rowan thought about the question, carefully typing out his response this time. I think if I had you and some kids, I'd stop. Or at least slow down. I could be like the cool dad. The dad who's gone most of the day. But for the few hours before bed, I'm the best dad ever. How's that sound, love?
Why is he gone most of the day?
He's off killing! Oh my god, you killed again.
Oh my god, babe, you promised you would stop.
I'm sorry, babe.
You promised you would stop or you would slow down.
And you did it.
And you didn't.
You sped up. Dang. I think this is a good stopping point. What did you learn?
I learned that both Rowan Canes are very different from each other.
Yes.
And I love the first one more. He was such a sweetheart. Such a sweet man.
I really, really, really like Butcher and Blackbird. So I want to know more about this Rowan Kane.
But do you think it's accurate though?
No, not at all. But I think it's just interesting. Even when we did the Harden one, it's interesting to get like what their introspectiveness.
Yeah, what they think would be their answer.
And it's kind of interesting being the person that's like, no, I know them enough to know he wouldn't say that. You know, I felt like Harden was spot on. That was him.
Yeah. I felt a little overwhelmed.
Yeah, dude, that's crazy. How accurate it gets it. Do you think AI should be used to form characters? Because I thought those characters were formed pretty well, but would you base a character off of what AI gives you?
What do you mean? Like
if you're like, I need a character in my book, AI, give me a lovable character, give me all the qualities, go.
Oh. No. Oh, you mean like as a writer? Like would I go to AI and be like, build me a character?
Yes.
No. Because then I feel like, well, then it's not coming from me then. It's coming from
I get
this little robot.
I remember there was this video game I played. This connects, I swear. There was this video game I played back when I was a wee child. Before the teens. And I remember that the guy who made the video game, he kind of knew it wasn't going to do well. And he wasn't expecting much out of it. But because he was so into the world and the characters, and he wanted to work on fleshing out the characters because he wanted them to feel real, there was a social media site before MySpace. There was another one that he made a profile for all the characters, and he had them posting statuses, commenting, and there were messages amongst characters because he wanted them to feel real to him.
That's cute.
And I think about that, and I'm like, dang.
It's a lot of work.
I know, but I feel like that adds to it, you know? Because you know every single, like, aspect of your character. I thought that these were pretty spot on, though. 5 out of 5.
Well, we've had some situations where I felt like some of the character AI, what are they called? Profiles?
Yeah.
Characters, I felt like they didn't portray them that well.
Yeah. And there's always going to be some like that, but I feel like, I wonder what it takes to craft a character.
I don't know. We should try that out one day.
Oh my god, I'm so down. Okay.
We like fall in love with them.
I know, we change our podcast.
And then we both like fight for them.
I think this is a good stopping point if you're listening to us in audio form.
Wait, but you didn't answer the question. What do you think about people crafting characters?
I don't think that's a true form of writing. I feel as if it's taking away from the creativity of people. Because I know NaNoWriMo got hella hate when they started doing like NaNoWriMo, but it's AI made it.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, why are you doing that? Anyone can do that. And I think it takes away from the craft of writing. And I know that that's kind of why the writer's strike started as well, because there were writers who were being taken out of the job because they were making AI do it.
And I feel like going forward, there's going to be a lot of pushback from people who want to use AI in their projects.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if you heard that there's a movie allegedly releasing, I don't know if this year or next year, that's literally all AI.
I think I heard of that.
It's like a animated thing.
Yes, the monster one.
Yeah, it's
I
like
saw
a
that
monster.
too. That was weird.
It is weird. But I don't know when it's coming out. But people were saying, like, don't even watch it as a joke.
No.
Which
Didn't
I won't.
the movie that you and I watched, which I didn't know going into this that it was part of it,
Late Night with the Devil.
How they had done AI generated posters.
Yeah, there was like a, what is it, an intermission scene?
Yeah.
Like a we'll be right back scene where the art that they used was AI generated, which I don't understand why they went that route when I feel like after that happened, there was a lot of artists who were like, look at how much cuter I made this, or you know what I mean? And the AI version, they didn't get the hands right.
Yep.
And like, I don't know if that was intentional. Like,
for it to look creepy.
Yeah, to like look uncanny, but I don't know. I understand why people were upset.
Yeah.
But I feel like, isn't it so sad that you just use AI for this one stupid little scene that you didn't even need to use AI? And it's like your movie would have done well. Well, I thought the movie was good, but...
I thought it was good too. I just think that AI, I think it could be used as a tool. Because we're kind of at a point in life where you can't get rid of it.
No.
It's in the world now.
It's too powerful for us now.
So now you have to learn how to work with it instead of working against it, because people are going to use it regardless.
Yeah.
So I think that using it as a tool but not using it as a way to make up for your lack of creativity, I don't think that's how you should use it.
But how do you feel about people who post videos and are like, if you're not using AI to build your own business or to help you with your business, then what are you doing? And it's like, I don't know, I don't actually fully watch these videos in full because I kind of like, I don't know, I lose interest, I guess.
Well, I use AI at work like every day. And I think that it does help because I could sit there and do the heavy work and try to come up with these really intense math problems that I can't come up with at 7 a.m.
Yeah.
They don't pay me enough for that.
Yeah.
So I could just ask AI, because there's a specific AI
For schools?
for schools, and I just ask it like, hey, can you give me like 4 or 5 questions that deal with like level 4 intensity and have to do with this, and have these skills in it, go. And it gives it to me, and I'm like, cool, can you give me the answers and explain why the other answers are incorrect? Go. And then I get that, and then when I take it to the kids, they're kind of like, oh, okay, I'm going to solve the problem, and then I'm going to scroll down and look at the answers and the explanations, and then I add a little, why is this explanation correct? And then they have to add, that's how you use it.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I feel like the building the business part is, where it's like, I don't want to do the heavy stuff, I want to do the part that's me.
Yeah.
I think it could be used like that.
And then also, aren't schools kind of like, not encouraging to use AI, but like, kind of just like, well, if you're going to use AI, like,
Use it, but you need to know how to use it.
Yeah.
Because their kids plagiarize, they don't know the difference of like, wait, but it is me, I put that they had to make it for me. But you really have to teach like, okay, we just read about Genghis Khan. Why don't we use AI to talk to him and ask him about his thoughts on what he did?
Yeah.
That's interesting, because that starts discussion, just like how this started discussion.
Yeah.
So I think that's an interesting way to use it. I never think that it should replace people, though.
No, never. They just don't.
They don't get me.
They don't get it. They don't.
Yeah.
They don't go through.
They don't love you like I do.
They don't go through the blood, sweat, and tears.
I get it. By BTS.
Yeah. Thank you.
To everyone who is listening to us in audio form, whether that be Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, or anywhere you get your podcasts on, thank you so much. If you can leave a rating of 5 stars and a review recommending us our next read, that would be amazing. I feel like I want to read, hold on. I want to read a super spicy book that's going to make me question who I am. That's what I want.
Oh.
That's my next. Thank you, next.
Okay, everyone, drop your recommendations down below. And
it's all books we've read.
And if you have any prompt ideas on like what we should do with character AI in the future, then please let us know as well. If you're interested in supporting us a little bit more, we do have a Patreon. You can find us on patreon.com/bookfix. But if you don't want the commitment of monthly, we do also have a buymeacoffee.com/thebookfix or coffee, which is ko-fi.com/thebookfix.
If you are watching us, thank you so much. If you can like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell because we post every Tuesday and Thursday. If you want to support us on social media, we do have a link tree, linktr.ee/thebookfix. You can also find our book clubs that our book clubs there for Fable and Goodreads. Please join. We are currently reading
Dream Girl Drama by Tessa Bailey. Have you started?
Okay, can I just say, I'm trying really hard to keep up with this whole book club. It's kind of hard for me.
I posted my thoughts on the first chapter.
Okay, good. Okay, I'll do that
Last
today.
night.
No, I won't do that today. I lied. I'll do it tomorrow.
You just thought about everything you have to do.
Yeah, I did. Like sleep.
Me too.
Thank you for joining me on this sleepy journey.
Girl, I'm so sleepy too. Okay. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Okay.
She's sat.
She's sad.
Happy Mario Day.
Happy Mario Day.
Tell me 3 things you love about Mario. Go.
I love his girlfriend Peach.
Mm-hmm.
I love Peach's dress. I love Peach's beautiful blonde locks.
Have I mentioned that I love Peach?
I mentioned that I love Peach.
Okay, here's what 3 things I love about Mario. I love that his nemesis is Bowser. I really like Bowser's big, beautiful body. And I think that like my favorite thing about Mario is the fact that Bowser is just so massive.
It's just that Bowser wouldn't exist if it weren't for Mario. So.
But also Mario wouldn't exist if he didn't have Bowser. They kind of complement each other.
You're right.
Okay, let's stop the episode before I cry.
Thinking about Bowser.